Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are doing a fun little sit down video and we're talking about organization. I love organizing. I really do. I love having an organized space. I love it when my life is just organized, you know? I don't know who doesn't like that. If you don't like that, maybe don't watch this video. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know what to tell you if you don't like being organized. But if you do, this video is definitely for you because I have learned so much on what works for me on how to be organized. Needless to say, for you today, I have 10 ways for you to stay and get organized. Not only are you gonna get organized, but you're also gonna stay organized. Staying organized is probably the hardest part. You know, it's fun to like organize all your little things, but actually staying organized is the most important and hardest part for a lot of people. So that's why you want to find systems that work for you, that are actually efficient and don't take an hour to organize every single week. So I have 10 things. Whoa. I have 10 things today, and we're gonna go ahead and get started with number one. Number one, the first thing, and it's very simple, is to use baskets and bins to organize things. You know, you can hide a lot of clutter inside of a basket, and it just looks better, but also is such a handy tool for actually staying organized. You know what I mean? Using baskets, it's a very great tool for hiding any clutter that you have. You know, some clutter is just inevitable. Things that are just junk that we actually need and we can't get rid of it, and a great way to organize it and hide it away is to use baskets. For example, in my closet, I use baskets for my socks, or on my shelves near my desk area, I use it for cables. I use it for just random stuff that I have to have, but I don't want it out just sitting on the shelf because then it would look bad. So that is my first tip for you. Moving on to number two. This is kind of along the same lines. We have using drawer organizers or dividers. Let me tell you what, drawer organizers will change your life. They will. They will literally just change your life. I mean, you can organize any drawer. You know that drawer in your house? Everyone just has one drawer, at least one drawer in their house that is just the designated junk drawer. And let me tell you what, with drawer organizers, you can even eliminate the junk drawer. I solved it. You can use it for markers, you can use it for pens, you can use it for post-it notes, you can use it for literally everything that you would keep in a drawer. I mean, just get them. They will change your life. You can use it for pretty much any drawer that you can think of. You can use it in your bathroom, you can use it in your office, you can use it in the kitchen, any drawer that you can think of. And number three, this is also along the same lines, but kind of different because it's different types of drawer organizers, but it's use clothing drawer organizers. So you can get these on Amazon, you can get these at IKEA, anywhere, and they just help you because sometimes it's hard to separate clothing in a drawer because it's such a big space and you have different things that you would like to organize in your drawer, and drawer organizers or even dividers for your clothes is very helpful, and it just literally just changes the game. So that's pretty much along the same thing as drawer organizers, but it's specifically for clothes, and they're very cheap, but the ones for clothes are more cloth, so they, you know, can bend and fit clothes in easier than a plastic one would, and they help a lot. Number four, this is a way to kind of keep your area organized and stay organized, and that is to clean up and organize your area daily. Now that does not mean to sit down for an hour and organize all of your office drawers. That just simply means putting things back where they came from after you use it. At the end of the day, let's say your room is a mess, your office is a mess, just from that day, clean it up. A day's worth of mess does not take that long to clean versus a whole week of a mess, or a whole month, or even a whole year. So keep up with your organization, actually use your organization techniques, and just keep up with everything, and it will make it so much easier. And you will just, taking 5 minutes out of every single day just to clean up your area is so much more efficient with time, and it just makes everything so much easier. And number 5 is to organize things by categories or grouping, because you all know those times where you're like, okay, where do I keep this? And you just have a drawer full of random stuff, or you just have 20 different things in one drawer, and it's just hard to find things because you don't have a certain place for each type of thing. So that's why I like to organize things by categories. If you use baskets or bins or drawer organizers, keep the same type of things in a certain basket. I keep electronic stuff in one basket on my shelf so that I know if I'm looking for cables or if I'm looking for a certain type of plug, it will most likely be in that basket. It's not going to be with my socks or something. I don't know, but it just saves time, and you just know where everything is. Number 6 is also another way to help you stay and get organized, and that is do not keep an unnecessary amount of things. And that's more of a minimalist kind of lifestyle of living, but it's very helpful in staying organized. Now, does that mean that you need to have 2 pairs of pants, 1 t-shirt, and 1 pair of shoes for your whole life? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, for example, things like socks. You don't need 200 pairs of socks. Keep the ones that you actually use and you actually like. And if you have some socks that have missing pairs, go through those and get rid of them. And it's just simple things like that. Or you don't need 200 t-shirts from your old high school that you don't even wear anymore. You know, if you want to keep it for nostalgia, just keep 1 or 2 and then get rid of the rest. And that will be very helpful when you are trying to keep things organized, because having a lot of stuff is harder to organize. Number 7, going back to the clothes category, that's going to be fold your clothes in a way that actually saves space. Don't just throw all your clothes in there and then you have to dig around to find your clothes, because it takes up a lot of time and it's just inefficient. Fold them in a way that is organized, maybe by color, by category, by color and category, and find a way that saves space. For example, you can fold your pants to where they're stacked in categories or whatever. Like, I have my leggings folded in a way that's stacked, that they're in rows so that I can see every single pair of leggings, and they're not stacked vertically, because then I won't be able to see what leggings I have, and then I wouldn't use all of the leggings that I have because I wouldn't see the ones on the bottom. Doing that ensures that you actually use the clothes that you own, and it also saves a lot of time when you're trying to find a piece of clothing to wear, and it just all around makes it so much easier. Alright, number 8. This is more kind of a mental thing, and that is to keep your visual space, your visual decorations, your visual just all around clutter to a very minimum. That's why things like baskets and bins, once again, are really good, because it hides clutter. And if you're not seeing a whole bunch of clutter all the time, it will make you feel more organized. And it actually is more organized, because a lot of stuff sitting around does not usually tend to be that organized. Keeping things hidden as well as organized is very helpful to just give you that organized mindset, and it helps when you're putting things away and you know where things are because they have a certain place for them and they're not just sitting out on your kitchen table or something. That brings us to number 9, which is, even though things might be in baskets or bins and you can't see it, you should still organize it. Because especially for someone like me, maybe I can't see the clutter, but for example, if my closet is a wreck, I can just close the doors and hide it. But I simply cannot get that unorganized life out of my mind. If your area or things that maybe even be hiding, that may be hidden, they may be under your bed, you may not be able to see it, but you can feel it. It's like there is some like aura of unorganized stuff and you can just feel it. Not really, but mentally, I mean, it does affect you. If you're inside of all your baskets, if they are full of a bunch of junk, if your drawers are full of a bunch of junk and just not organized, your house may appear very organized, but realistically it's just not. So make sure those things that are actually inside bins are more organized, because that will just, once again, you'll be all around more organized. And actually being organized saves a lot of time if you're trying to look for something once again, or it makes everything more efficient. So it's not just about aesthetics and being organized, it's actually about efficiency, if you didn't know. Number 10. This is not about your space. This can apply to any area of your life that you need organization, because organization does not just mean like organizing your drawers. It can also mean organizing your time correctly. So a great way to do this, whether it's a cleaning schedule, whether it's your work schedule, whether it's anything, is to write to-do lists. Write to-do lists. I mean enough said. To-do lists help so much. And you can use a to-do list for anything. You can write a to-do list for absolutely anything. I mean, they're just amazing. They really are. Okay, enough said about to-do lists. Let me get into the practicality of to-do lists. What's great about to-do lists is normally you write little check boxes that you can check it off when you're done. So that way you actually know what needs to get done and you know what you've already done, which is really great and very efficient. And along with having an organized space is also having an organized time, an organized schedule, or for example, routines. If you have a to-do list for every day, you're more likely going to be more organized because you have your certain routine that you do things in. And you stay on top of things more, and if you're all willy-nilly with your time, you're more likely to procrastinate and things like that. And also, if you have not watched my How I Plan My Week video, you should definitely go watch that, because that video kind of explains more in depth of time management and the best way to plan your week. And it kind of uses to-do lists. So, once again, to-do lists are great for any area of your life. So I highly recommend to-do lists. Even if you just type it on your phone, it's very helpful. I mean, that's gonna be all of my 10 things for ways to get organized and stay organized. Very simple things. Using baskets or bins, you can get those from the dollar store. I have a lot of baskets from the dollar store. Great way to save money, but also stay organized. Like I said before, it's not just about the aesthetics, the way that they look, but there's actually a reasoning behind getting organized and being organized, because you are able to get things done quicker if you're organized. If you have some junk drawer and you have to dig through it to find a pen that works every time you need to write down something, it takes more time, right? And maybe it's only like 30 seconds, but in the long run, if nothing is organized for you, it will add on more time. And if you have places for certain things, it's just more effective, and it's very stress reducing. Also, visual clutter, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure there's actually studies that visual clutter can cause stress, or not having a clean area can cause stress. So just having a cleaner area is all around better. I love having a clean area. I actually enjoy organizing. I know it's not for everyone, and not everyone enjoys actually organizing, the process of organizing, but I love it. That's why I like making these videos, because I actually enjoy doing it, and I have some tips because I do it all the time. Even if my drawers are organized, sometimes I'll just be like, you know what, I want to reorganize that all right now, because I just enjoy the process of organizing. But that's literally going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. You should definitely stick around for more organization videos, because I love posting them and making them. Thank you guys so much again for watching. And I will see you guys next time.